Hello and welcome to Tennessee Valley this morning on this end of the week Friday.
Yay!
It's TGIF.
And it is, and it's
And
a
remember,
start for you, and you're excited.
I am. I'm excited, but remember what we've talked about, what TGIF really stands for. What do we say? Many, couple years ago.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten.
Because
So
people
I've slept
confuse
since
that.
then. I have really slept since then.
Teach golf in France.
Oh.
And we have a couple of people there now that are doing that. So remember that. Every Friday, remember, teach golf in France.
See, that made no sense then, and it makes no sense now.
It does.
I mean, it goes with
How many French
TGIF.
golfers do you see? Enough said. So it is Friday.
It is.
And before we really start the show, I do want to say something. We want to give our thoughts and prayers go out to our good friend, our good buddy, Scott Webb. He is under the weather, has some issues, so hasn't been at school the last couple of days. Will not be able to be on Football Friday tonight. But again, our thoughts and prayers. And if you know Scott, again, your thoughts and prayers too be with him and Jess.
I mean, it's not life-threatening.
No, it's not life-threatening. He's sick.
He's got a, like your mother said, she had gallbladder. She
Right.
says, I got a gallbladder.
Well, we don't know
Joseph.
if that's it. They're
well,
doing
that's
some
what they
tests.
think it is, and it's very painful.
But I mean, yeah, it's painful, and
I've
he's sick.
diagnosed him with his gallbladder. I think it's gallbladder issue.
Oh, yeah, but when somebody doesn't feel good, you want to, I'm thinking
Oh, yeah.
about you. I want you to feel better. It's not
There
like,
you
I
go.
mean, he's not like passing or anything.
Well,
He
I
was-
mean, it was like, you were like
Thoughts and
of
prayers.
or with
Yeah,
him and his
with-
family, and I'm thinking
because he's sick.
Right.
He had to go to the hospital.
well, see, well, that's I know. But
So, Kim, I mean,
You
how
had him one
insensitive.
foot- no, you
See,
just
Scott,
didn't want to-
how insensitive you are. Is it just what you can use him for?
rub
You
some
don't
dirt
care
on
about
it.
his health?
Rub some dirt on it.
I mean,
Scott.
come on,
It's a
you know.
gallbladder, for the love of
Goodness gracious, Kim. Talk about heartless.
No, I'm not. I just didn't want you to give it the wrong impression.
I'm
that
not giving the
Scott had
wrong
1
impression.
foot in.
No, I'm not giving. I'm just that he's not feeling good, and
Well,
pray for him. People
well,
do that all the time.
Okay.
Your mother prays for a parking space, for goodness sakes.
I know. She waits and she gets them. Isn't that weird?
But I really don't think like the Lord is giving her
I
that
don't
parking
either.
space.
I don't
I really don't.
I don't either. I think
mean-
it's because she drives around for 30 minutes till she gets one.
And the deal is, see, I've tried, but when he gives me one, it is up close, but it's right next to somebody else that's going to open their car on mine. So I would rather say, just give me a parking space away from everybody where I don't have to have it.
He's always giving you that.
Yes, he
kind of-
does.
Those-
Yes, he
those
does.
are always there just
I
for
just
you.
leave the truck at the house and walk to wherever I'm going. Then I don't have to worry about it.
I know.
But anyway, so what were we saying? So it's Friday.
Right, and Scott's going to live.
Scott's going to live. He's
Right.
going to be fine. He's just not going to be on Football Friday. He's not been at school, but he will be back. For those of you that are wondering, maybe students at Walker Valley.
That's right.
Mr. Webb, he's doing fine. He's going to update us, so we'll know. But it is a great weekend because we've got football
Lots of
tonight.
football.
Lots of football. We've got the college that started last week. It's going to be tomorrow.
I know. So
Then
tonight
we got
you
the
got
NFL.
high school, and then you got college ball, and then you've got the NFL.
NFL.
So all is good at our house.
The weekend is
All is
covered,
good.
and you don't have to worry about any of it. Although you are going to help me tonight, you said. You would help tonight a little bit.
That was just when you were
I
freaking
know,
out in the
I know.
beginning.
A little bit you're going to help tonight. I mean, yeah, you will. And tomorrow you don't have to worry about anything. You'll just sit and read your Nook, I'm sure.
Right.
And then Sunday you will come with us to watch the Dolphins, right? All right.
I
So-
bought you a shirt.
You did. Kim did. She bought, well, Matthew and I, you bought us both a nice new Dolphin shirt to wear for our first game
With
Sunday.
Tannehill on the back.
Tannehill
not
on the
just any
back.
shirt.
Right, number 17, our new
Right.
quarterback, Ryan Tannehill.
See? You're welcome.
So thank you. I did. I said thank you very much, and we were so excited. I did cry a little bit. I thought it was the book I had ordered for you, but apparently that didn't come in. I ordered a book one day for myself. I don't ever order books, but it was a book on biking I ordered for myself, and they delivered it to the house. So Kim gets it before I get home and sees the package and has all this in her head that I bought her this book and how sweet it was that I got her a book and had it delivered, and she didn't open it.
Because I'm the reader. I
Right.
read all the time.
I look at the pictures.
And so Mr. Priss brought himself a book.
A book. And so when she realized it wasn't for her, although I covered my tracks by saying, Kim, I bought you a book about bicycling. Come on, it is your book. And if you don't want to read it, I will. But, so yeah.
How's that working for you?
Well, it's the book. I've learned a lot of things out of that book, Kim. Learned a lot of things, nutritional
Just
wise.
checking, right. All right, good.
And all the rest. And I'm going to ride that bike. I got to get air in the tires now. Had to buy a pump. But I'm going to be out there riding like Lance Armstrong.
I know.
Although
without the doping.
Right, without the doping. Although it wouldn't matter.
All right. Okay.
I don't.
No.
But if I'm planning to be in the next Tour de Cleveland race, I'm thinking maybe going that route. Just
there you go.
Yeah.
Right.
But no, I don't need any steroids or anything like that.
No.
Although I do have another thing to talk about. We have a Solaflex that we've had for many, many, many years. Never really used it, so I decided I was going to start using it. So I don't know if you know how a Solaflex works, but it's got weight bands.
It's over 25 years old.
No, it's not.
It is too.
95.
We got it with, no.
95. Figure it up.
No, we got it right after Matthew was born.
95. 95.
That's not right.
Trust me, the owner's manual says 95. What, they give me a 95 manual back in 87?
So, oh, no. That's right. It was with Sherry. I was working out.
It was
hers
95.
right after Matthew was born.
And so it's got these elastic bands of weight bands up to 100 pounds you put on there. So I put it all on there. I'm starting to do my workout and I'm feeling good about it. And I go, poof, there goes one. So I get another one and put it on there and poof, that one goes. 4 bands last night just broke. So now I either can lift the real heavy, thick band, which I can't, or I have to get some new bands.
What happens when you let rubber bands sit for 16 years?
Not rubber bands, Kim.
They're
vinyl rubber
bands.
Not bands. They're weight straps.
16 years.
Straps. That's what they're called. But in any case, and I'm trying to look at it from the bright side that maybe I'm just that strong.
That's what I'm thinking.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not.
Don't laugh when you say that.
It's rubber bands that.
No, it's that I've got so much, and when I feel like that, it's just like, you know, come on. Band. I think I've even bent the frame a little bit, because I'm hoping, because then I'll know it's my strength and not just the fact that they are 20.
Let's get on with the show. Who's coming today, Joe?
Oh, we got a great show.
We do.
Kim. We have a fabulous show for this Friday.
We do. Sharon Howard is here.
You asked me and then you said
I know, but it'll take you forever to tell it. It does. You always.
Sharon Howard is here.
Yes, and she is celebrating 18 years at Cleveland, at her own. It's her own place.
Cleveland Therapeutic Massage.
Yeah. That's right.
In fact, Sharon was probably the first, if not one of the first, but like the premier one. Like everybody knows about Cleveland Therapeutic.
And she has stayed when others have fallen beside the wayside.
And the same. Well, not.
And if you go see her just one time, you will understand why.
Yes, if you've not had a massage from Sharon,
you've not had a massage.
You've not had a massage. You need to go try it. You need to check it out because it makes you just so relaxed. In fact, the first time I had one from her, not having ever had one, when I was done, seriously, and some of you may relate, I felt like I had been drinking afterwards. I was just like, I couldn't move, I couldn't walk, I couldn't drive. So she sat there and talked to me for 10 or 15 minutes, and I said, I really feel like drunk. She said, I know. That's why I'm talking to you before you get in your car to drive. Because
Thanks, Sharon.
Yeah. Needless to say, I still was driving like, you just get so relaxed. But you've had a lot.
I have.
I
am, I'm a big fan.
So, but anyway.
So we'll talk to Sharon,
right?
And then we'll talk to Tracy Shellhouse.
We got Tracy Shellhouse is in the house. Tracy Shellhouse is in the Shell House from the New Hope Pregnancy Center.
Right.
And also we have another special guest, Lanny Green from North Cleveland Baptist Church is here as well. So we've got a full show. It's Friday. And again, it's going to be a great weekend. So stay tuned for more of Tennessee Valley This Morning when we return after these messages. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in. come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here. Doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. Joe and Kim Palo with you. And if you didn't know we were coming back, that little graphic said, now back to Tennessee Valley this morning. We are joined by Sharon Howard, our friend from Cleveland Therapeutic Massage, celebrating 18 years of wonderful business serving this community. Thank you for being with us.
Well, thank you for having me.
You know, what I just said about the massage, people probably don't realize that, but is that not because it releases some kind of toxins that are all in your muscles that come out?
Well, the latest scientific studies say that doesn't happen.
Okay.
However, when you have touched as many bodies as I have, you know darn well there's something going on. Basically what happens, the reason you feel that way is the release of endorphins.
Right, that's what I was saying.
So it's just like exercise, running, other pleasurable activities, laughing, eating chocolate.
Okay.
All that releases endorphins.
Because, and I don't want to, this is not this, people that have things done that don't ever have never had them done before, sometimes it kind of makes their body react in a weird way. I know we had our little production girl for the first time that we did an infomercial at a chiropractor. And she never, ever has been in her entire life had anything done like that. And so he said, well, she said, can you do? So he tried it. She popped, and it was really a lot of popping. A few minutes later, she got up and walked out of the room, and we just all kept talking. And when I went out, she was gone. And so I called her and said, where'd you go? She said, I didn't want to be there. She says, but I actually got physically sick afterwards. And she didn't understand why, but I thought maybe whatever toxins finally came out after all those years, you know.
I mean, she was fine.
No. She got sick. She threw up. Let's just go ahead and say it that way. She physically, literally threw up after the fact and had to leave because of how sick she got after she got popped. So I started thinking that, and it's got to be some kind of acids in your body that come out. So how can they scientifically say that doesn't happen now?
Beats me. But what I've learned about studies is that it depends on who's doing the study, who's paying for the study, because you can manipulate any outcome the way you want it.
Very true.
All I know is that it feels good,
when
and
you leave,
it is very therapeutic. I mean, as far as a stress reliever, as far as Like with me, I grind my teeth when I sleep. And I'm very knotted up. I mean, I can go and you can do that thing whatsoever. And I mean, I'm telling you, when I leave there, I've got slobber. And I feel like a completely different person. I mean, and I can see the benefits of doing a massage regularly. I mean, a lot of times we think of that as just a luxury product or something to give for Mother's Day, but actually it's a therapeutic process that
hence
the more
name.
you go, right, and hence the name, that the more that you go, the better you feel
exactly.
and the better your health can be. So tell us a little bit about the benefits of massage and what you can do for everybody.
I can do everything.
Yes, you can. She can be, because she does the aesthetic things as well. I mean, she can make you look good, feel good, she can do it all.
The first reaction of the body to massage is increase in circulation.
Right.
So if you get an increase in circulation, now you've got an increase in nutrition that's going to the cells. Okay. You've got an increase in carrying away waste products. So it has happened that people get a massage and they're sore the next day, they feel fluey, they feel achy. And all of that is because it's carrying away those waste products right. faster than normal, and the body hasn't had time to process it. And I tell people, if you will just come back and get another one in a couple of weeks, that won't happen. But I also have people that think I say that just because I want their money.
Come back, right?
Sure, that's my business.
Right.
However, I get regular massage. I know the benefits of regular massage. I was in chronic pain all the way up until the time I started in massage school. So I don't just give massage, I get them.
Right.
Because it keeps me out of pain. If I had to face the rest of my life with never another massage, I'd say, take me now. I don't want to stay. It hurts too bad.
And people, and a lot of professional athletes, they have their own massage therapists that travel with them, and they get massages because it releases. And it's not so much maybe you're tired and stressed, but if you've overworked, you got muscles that are knotted up, right. and when you've hit those knots and you get them out.
I have some runners that really like to come and get a massage afterwards, but they need a piece of leather to bite on when I get into those calf muscles.
Right.
Right.
And also, I mean, I have sciatica issues, and sometimes it's to where I can't almost function. And yes, I need that piece of leather when I go see Sharon, but honestly, when I leave, I know that, and now I will tell you that regular massage will alleviate me getting to the point where she's like, why, where have you been? Why haven't you been here? This is what you have to go through when you're not there. But honestly, she has the pressure points that she hits, and that you do, I do come up off the cable. I've called her several names. But then
and not just Sharon.
Not just Sharon, but when I'm leaving, I'm ready to hug her then. It's like, okay, I feel so much better. But there are definite benefits, and yes, I mean, there's, you have to work some stuff out, but at the same time, there's a lot of relaxation and then just the feel good that comes after you've hurt us, then you make us feel all better.
That's right. And I actually don't work as deep as I used to, because I have, all these years of experience. I know where I'm going. I know what I want that muscle to do.
Right.
And so it's almost like my hands talk to the body.
Right.
And it talks back, and we have this nice give and take. And another benefit of massage that a lot of people aren't aware of is the emotional and the mental aspect of a massage. Because most people who come to see me, and we won't call any names, Kim, are type A personalities. They're stressed to the max, they're on the run, and they're going, and they get on that massage table, and all of a sudden it dawns on their mind and their body that they don't have to go anywhere right now. They don't have to do anything. This is about, and because the music I use, the atmosphere of the room, the pressure, the heat of the table.
The heat of the table.
Oh, the heat of the table. It's delicious.
I know, it is so good.
I can't give myself a massage, but I can
lay on that table. She's got a great heating device. What is that? We've talked about that before.
Yes, that is called the Biomat.
Okay, right.
And it is infrared heat, and it has a strip on the side of it that has tiny pieces, but it's a whole wide strip, about 3 inches wide, that goes the length of it, of amethyst and tourmaline stones.
Okay.
And this is scientific. Amethyst and tourmaline amplify the effects of that infrared heat. Actually penetrates into the body 6 inches.
Wow.
It's very healing. And you know, if you go to the maximum heat, which I don't use on clients unless they want it.
Right.
I use it, but it will kill viruses and bacteria in the body because they can't survive at that heat. The human body likes heat, but it has to be, you have to be careful about the type of heat that you use. Infrared doesn't bother the body. It's the radiant heat of the sun without the burning rays. So it penetrates, and it's tremendously.
It just feels, I mean, it is just amazing.
It's healing.
It is healing, and it just adds so much more to the massage. I mean, just when you go in the room and you get ready before Sharon comes in and you just lay out, you know at that moment when you lay on that heat that I'm going to feel like a different person when I leave. It's definitely worth your time, and that's where I get bogged down. It's not the money so much, it's the time to make that time that I'm going to take, because you know, and because you're not going to just get up from there and go back to work. I'm sorry. I mean, you can, but I'm one of those people that is like, okay, I went down for an hour, I need another hour, and so you know, that's the part of it. But it's worth making that time. But not only do you do the massage, you also do the aesthetics as far as skincare, and you do a facelift, the Bellanina, I think
Bellanina
it's called,
facelift
and it
massage.
is a natural facelift, and that's a wonderful thing too. Tell us a little bit about that.
That was created by a massage therapist, and I'm not sure how long ago, because I remember seeing her advertisements for very many years before I took the training, and I'd read those advertisements and go, yeah, right, sure. And while I was in aesthetic school, I had a classmate who was a massage therapist in Chattanooga who had taken it, and one day she was just doing a couple of little moves on one of my classmates' face. And I'm watching her, and then the girl gets up and she just did one side. And I went, whoa. So I thought, well, you know, I got to have continuing education anyway, let me just try this. So I did the home study first, had fabulous results, was just amazed at what these techniques will do. What it is a series of strokes designed to stimulate the muscles and the nerves of the face back to a more youthful tone.
Right.
Now, it's not going to be able to erase craters and, you know, if you've got wrinkles that make your face look like a road map. I can do some to help that, but not everything. So the best time to come in is if you start noticing a little loosening right here, or if you lay down, and this is how I check when somebody's laying on the table. First thing I'll do is I'll take my finger right here, and and if I can pick up skin, depending on how much, that tells me how. It doesn't work when you're sitting up, Joe.
Yeah, you gotta lay down.
You have to lay down.
Gravity's gotta pull
so
it.
gravity gets it.
Okay.
Yeah, you got some.
Well, who doesn't?
I know, we're over 50.
If you're over 35, you got a little loosening.
But it's not just the facelift and all that you do. You've also got that Obis stuff that Kim puts everywhere.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Joe gets the benefits of my Obis.
Yes, I do.
He doesn't even have to use it.
He doesn't have to use it because I do, but she does. It's a very therapeutic oil.
Yes, it's an oil blend from Switzerland. The recipe's over 100 years old, and it's got 6 different oils in it. It is great for sinus congestion, headaches, muscle pain. I have their herbal bath. Do not put the oil in the bathtub. Use the herbal bath.
Right.
I thought I was dying when I did that one time. It was, and not that it was painful, it was that it has peppermint in it, and peppermint is a cooling oil, and I was like somebody who had a terrible fever. I was freezing for hours.
Right, but she was hot on the inside because it was in the hot water.
Yeah, so it was just not fun. And then, quite by accident, I discovered it works great for mosquito bites.
Okay.
I may have mentioned that the last time I was here, but I really had an episode when a rogue mosquito got in my car about a month ago, bit me twice under here, once and once on the back of the knee before I could get it out. Well, I get back to the office, I got clients coming in, I have a knot right here, big white itchy knot, 2 down here, and I'm going, oh, I've got to scratch. I didn't have anything at the office. And I looked over there and I saw the Obis, and I grabbed it and I dabbed it on there, and then the phone rang. So I go answer the phone, and I get off the phone and I'm thinking, what was I doing before the phone rang? And I thought I was itching. I'm not itching. Went back in, looked in the mirror, and the knots are gone and the itching's gone.
Wow.
So there's another use for Obis. Plus, I read on their little page on Facebook that Obis is also good for sunburn. It will cool the heat of a sunburn. I wouldn't put it on a huge area.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of nerve-wracking.
Yeah, I would, you know, if you just like strip across the shoulders or something, I would put it there. But if you've got your whole back or your whole legs, I'd be very cautious with that. Yeah. Not saying that I don't agree with them, but I know from experience peppermint oil will freeze you to death.
It has that, and it has the eucalyptus as well, and it just has that very soothing. And in fact, when you roll up, when Sharon's giving you a massage and you turn it over from being on your stomach, she puts it on the little points on your face, and so you get to have that essence.
Kim puts it on the pillow, everything.
I put it in the pillow, and I've been tempted to put it in the bath, but I'm glad you told me that before I ever did that.
I've got the herbal bath, so get that.
Right, I need to do that instead. Now you do microabrasion.
Microdermabrasion, yep, I do that.
And what else do you do? I mean, I know
I do waxing.
You do waxing.
And I do regular facials.
Okay.
I also do body treatments where I do salt scrubs.
Right.
Where, you know, if somebody is going to a special thing or you're getting ready for, well, it's almost past bathing suit season, but still, you got a special event, you're wearing a backless dress and you want your skin all smooth.
Glowy
or you're going to do the spray tan, you need to exfoliate before. I do that. I also will do just hands or feet, and I also do reflexology.
Right, and I mean, you do the deep tissue as well as just the relaxing. Yeah. Not as deep as like you were saying, but you do, I mean, you do know how to get in there. And that's one thing with Joe. It was hard for him to get a massage a lot of times, especially when you were much bigger than double the man you used to be, or you are now. But it was hard for him to get a massage because most people could not, you know, they didn't get in there. But you know how to do that, and you.
That's why I have a table that raises and lowers, because everybody's a different thickness.
Right.
So if I got a big guy coming in, the table doesn't go as high, and I use my weight. I lean on them.
Right. Well, she does a great job. I mean, I highly recommend her services.
Definitely.
I mean, she knows what she's doing. She's been doing it 18 years. She's, I know you weren't the absolute first, but you were the one.
There was
a couple, but
there
you
was
were
a couple
the staying
before
power.
me.
You had the staying power.
Well, what happened is when I got out of massage school and I looked around and nobody knew anything about massage in Cleveland, or if they did, they had a misconception about it. And I thought, you know, I just spent all that money and all that time going to school. I need to make a living at this.
Right.
And so I started with, you know, talking to every civic organization that would let me come. I went to walks and runs. I took my table. You know, I joined the chamber. I joined a networking group. And, you know, I did everything I could. And every time I could, you know, I had something in the paper. And gradually, people started to understand. Right. And as it became more widely accepted around the rest of the country, that started trickling into Cleveland. Plus, you know, I kept working from my perspective of it. And my personality demands that my book be full.
Right. And she is full.
She is.
So,
Yeah, you need to make
you have to call to get in.
In fact, if somebody watching wants to make an appointment, first tell us where you're physically located, and then give us the phone number and what they need to do to make an appointment.
Okay, my address is 2340 Keith Street, which is right directly across the main branch of from the main branch of BB&T, or across from El Cazador, Mexican restaurant. And the phone number is 473-7529, which is 473-RELAX, RLAX. And yes, I picked that.
Yes, good for her. Good for her. But you won't be sorry. I mean, it may take you a little bit to get in, or every once in a while I get lucky and that she has a cancellation or something. But you want to be sure to give Sharon a call, because she can truly make the difference in the way that you feel, your outlook. I mean, I'm even nice to Joe when I have been with Sharon. As nice as I can. Right. Nice for me, right,
Right,
honey?
nice for you.
So he's an advocate of me going to see Sharon. Right. So thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Right.
Remember, give her a call. Sharon Howard, Cleveland Therapeutic Massage. We're going to be back with more Tennessee Valley this morning and our next guest when we return from these messages. Stay tuned.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
Hi, and welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. This is an odd thing. Usually, I don't know, have I sat, I think I've sat in this seat one time maybe, but to fill the shoes of Mr. Palo. But anyway, he has given the reins to me this morning, and I am so glad that he did because I am so excited to have Tracy back. Tracy Shellhouse is with New Hope Pregnancy, and she graces us about every month with her presence, and she does such a wonderful job. And I hate that she doesn't really have a passion for what she does. I mean, you know, she just, I have to pull everything out of her and all the rest. But no, Tracy truly has a passion for the people that she works with and that she serves, and she does a wonderful job. And today she has brought me, she brought me someone today. She brought Lanny Green, and he is with North Cleveland Baptist Church, and he's here to talk to us about a production that they're going to be doing. So first of all, thank you both for coming. We're really excited to have you. And Tracy, what's going on with New Hope Pregnancy? Where are we? What's going on?
We have all kinds of things going on.
Okay.
We just wrapped up the Cycling for Life on August 25th, and it went really well, and the Lord blessed us with an amazing day for cycling in August.
Excellent.
It was absolutely beautiful. We have our Walk for Life coming up, and that will be October 6th. We have a volunteer information meeting on October 27th because we're gearing up for our next training. Okay. So anyone out there that's interested in counseling, now is the time to get in touch with us and let us know. Then we will have a training in November, and then hopefully by the first quarter of 2013, we will have some new people in the office that are involved with their clients.
Well, good for you. I mean, that sounds like fourth quarter is a busy time. I think that happens a lot in different things. We start gearing up after school goes back into session. It seems after that it's just like this big race to the finish line of the year, you know.
The holidays.
Right, and then you come to first quarter and everybody kind of goes, okay, let's
feels
breathe
good
for a minute. That's right. Well, Lanny, thank you for coming. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing, what your position is. I'm not really sure, you know, I've lost your name. Tracy. Tracy, I have those moments all the time. It happens. It's been happening about 10 years now. I think I need professional help. But Tracy told me that you have a wonderful production, a play that you're going to be having over at the church. So tell us a little bit about what you do and what's going on over there.
My name is Lanny Green. I'm the Minister of Worship at North Cleveland Baptist Church. I've been in that position for almost 10 years. In February will be my 10th anniversary. So that's kind of a milestone coming up. I am over the music ministry as a whole, and I have, one of my passions is drama. I was in some productions in high school and in college, and so I started a drama team at the church, and we've done a few productions, and so that brings me to why I'm here today with Tilly. We're doing a production of, this is called Tilly, and it is a very good play, but it's thought-provoking, and so when I read it, I thought of New Hope.
Right.
Because it is a play that is dealing with people who are recovering basically 9 years later from post-abortion.
Right, and again, we didn't talk, and I apologize, that was my fault. I tend to think that everybody knows what New Hope Pregnancy is about because we've had you on so often, but there are often new viewers out there and that may not have heard about New Hope, so I'm going to stop for just a minute and just kind of tell us a little bit about the ministry of New Hope.
Well, New Hope is a faith-based nonprofit here in Cleveland and Bradley County, and we offer help, hope, and accurate information to those that are facing unplanned pregnancy and families and anyone else that comes through our door. And so we have all of our services are free and confidential, and we do things like free pregnancy testing, we do peer counseling, mentoring, education. We meet material needs and requests such as baby beds and car seats and diapers and wipes. We have a great incentive program where people actually learn and they earn the items that they need. And our whole purpose in being here is to make sure that when people are facing an unplanned pregnancy, that they don't feel like they're by themselves.
Right.
It can be very scary and sometimes even devastating to someone if they feel like they have nowhere to turn, or maybe they do turn to someone and they're rejected.
Right.
I've actually had a few people tell me, as now they're parents and doing really well and well established in life, to say that New Hope was the only place that they really felt happy about being pregnant, and they felt like they could celebrate being pregnant, and it's because we celebrated along with them.
Right.
And we do believe that every life is created by God and created in His image, and therefore it's precious. And our clients are precious too.
Yes, they are, and that's the one thing about Tracy and New Hope is that they are non-judgmental, and even if you make, you know, it's a personal decision for everyone. There's support there no matter what that you do, but that there's, you know, there's so many times when girls get into trouble, and well, you know, not just girls but women, I mean, that are in a situation, especially now with the economy the way that it is, and there are just, you know, extenuating circumstances sometimes that we don't know and that cannot be shared, but that you guys are there in a non-judgmental way just to help and to educate and to help to make the right decisions for you, you know, and to support you in that all the way through. So New Hope is a great organization, and it's my understanding, Nanny, that this play has something to do, Tilly, with about the effects of abortion and how it can be on a person and the support, maybe I guess through the spiritual community.
Yeah. And it's a great story. It's based on Frank Peretti's book by the same name, Tilly. And it's just a really compelling and touching story about a husband and a wife who've basically kind of grown apart since this kind of elephant in the room showed up 9 years ago. And they never dealt with it, never talked about it. And so you kind of see them start to cope a little bit, even after 9 years. And so it's a great story, and you know, it's a tearjerker.
It's a tearjerker, but then it's one of hope and one of joy.
Yeah, but then it's one of hope and joy as this couple comes to healing over something they had basically stopped talking about after it happened. They just act like it didn't happen, and neither one of them really understood the other one was grieving.
Right, they thought that it was all about them.
Yeah, it was done, and okay, I must just be handling this wrong myself, you know. And so it's a compelling story, and I'm just so excited about it. And And I wanted to get with New Hope because that's what they do.
Right.
Is, you know, they don't just talk to people before
right.
with unplanned pregnancies, but they even help people after that are dealing with the grieving of losing a child, of abortion.
Right, and of consequences of decisions that we make. And I think that's the wonderful thing about New Hope that I appreciate so much, because yes, they are there to advocate for life. I mean, you know, and we absolutely understand that, but people make bad decisions and bad choices that they don't realize they're making until later on, and then those consequences of that, and you are there to help them. And if they can't do it themselves, that all the different outreaching, the tentacles you have in a sense out into the community, that you can get people to the right person or the right agency or whatever to help them deal with their grief or whatever it may be that they're dealing with.
Well, we actually have a program called HOPE, which stands for Healing of Post-Abortion Emotions, that begins meeting every February. And it is a recovery group for those that are post-abortive. And it is an amazing group because it's led by people who are post-abortive. They know, they've been there, and they've received healing. And that's what I loved about the screenplay. Lanny dropped it by so that I could read it. And I had one of those afternoons where it's about 4:30, and I was sitting at my desk. My husband was in the office helping with some IT stuff, and I'm like in there crying, and you're trying to be quiet because you're waiting. You know somebody's going to come around the corner and ask what's wrong. And but it is. I wasn't crying out of pain. I was crying out of what a beautiful job it does of showing the reconciliation, to showing the grace and the mercy that we have in the forgiveness that we receive from the Lord, and that nothing is too big for God.
Right. And I think that's the important part of the story, is that they not only find healing from each other, they find healing emotionally within each other or within themselves, but then they kind of feel reconciliation with the decision they made, and they feel like they found forgiveness from God.
Right, and then once you can feel that, they can go to each other, to where before there was that barrier of the guilt and the shame that goes along, and the stigma with that. Even if it was just between the two of them, it can be a huge elephant in the room, as you said before. So that's, you know, a wonderful concept. Now, when is the play? I mean, you know, when is it going to premiere?
The play is the end of the month, September 29th and 30th at 6 p.m. That is a Saturday night and a Sunday night at 6 p.m. at North Cleveland Baptist Church in our sanctuary. And one of the reasons why I wanted to get with Tracy is we know that New Hope always has needs.
Right.
You know, they have needs for diapers and formula for babies and clothing, and there's, of course, everybody has cash needs.
Right.
You know, and also we wanted to make this not just a play about healing, but also maybe to help this ministry that helps so many heal.
Right.
And so they're going to be there that night, those 2 nights with us. They're going to have some counselors on the premises, so if there is somebody who's touched by the story and wants to talk to somebody, there will be somebody there that they can speak with. And then also, we're just asking, where there's not any ticket sales, this is a free event, and we're just asking that you bring a donation for New Hope, whether it be monetary, or you bring a pack of diapers or clothes or formula, something that they can use at New Hope.
Car seats.
As their
car
seats.
She needs car seats.
Because as she said, their ministry isn't just to those who are unplanned pregnancies or those who are post-abortive. They also help mothers who have children that are struggling with the economy and things that are going on. And so there's all these resources that they need so badly, and we want to be there to help them because it's such an important ministry.
It really is, and that's it. You know, so many times with any type of a group that is there for a decision-making process or whatever, it seems that, you know, you get the decision made and then that's it. And that's what's so wonderful about New Hope, is the decision is just the beginning with them. It is just the beginning of them, you know, training these mothers and their significant others, their husbands, the fathers of these children, whoever it is in their lives, again, being non-judgmental and just knowing where the situation is and walking that person through the best way so they can continue to make good decisions
Right.
and not regret the decisions because they're just left alone. I mean, you know, it's real easy to be there in the moment of crisis and pat them
Yes.
and well,
Right.
you know, they're there,
Yeah.
and then, you know, but where are you when I'm screaming at 2 o'clock in the morning
Right.
and this thing won't shut up, you know, it smells bad, and, you know, and all the rest. So New Hope is a really great agency. We're getting ready to take a break. We're going to go to commercial break. But when we come back, of course, we're going to continue to talk a little bit about the services that New Hope has. But Lanny will also talk a little bit about North Cleveland Baptist, about the different ministries you guys have going on, and invite people to maybe come out on a Sunday morning and take a gander. And of course, we want to be out there for the play at the end of the month. So guys, stay right where you at. Go get you another cup of coffee. We're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes.
Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast in Cleveland, is the place to find quality pre-owned cars and trucks. Kyle offers on-the-spot financing on all vehicles on the lot. Each pre-owned vehicle goes through a complete inspection to make sure each car and truck meets the Kyle Motors standard. Warranty and extended warranties available on all vehicles. Kyle Motors will sell you a car or truck that you will be proud to drive for many years to come. See Tony, Bill, Dale, James, or David and let them put you in your next quality pre-owned vehicle. Kyle Motors, 802 20th Street Southeast. Phone 790-7100.
At Crawford Pharmacy, we offer custom compounding. Our pharmacists are known for their attention to detail and unique expertise. So visit us at 2260 Chambliss Avenue, Cleveland, Tennessee. For personal assistance, walk right in or come up to our convenient drive-thru. Crawford Pharmacy, serving our community one person at a time.
Has your disability application been denied? Are you frustrated with the administration's processing of your claim? Do you feel as though the administration simply does not understand why you cannot work? You're not alone. My name is Matthew Coleman, and I'm an attorney representative. I find that many of my clients share these concerns and others. As a representative, it's my job to communicate your claim to the administration in a language that they can understand. As an attorney, it's my duty to fight for the disability benefits that you deserve. Come talk to me. The Social Security Law Center at Logan Thompson, PC.
Featuring some of the South's most scenic views, the Mountain View Inn has been a landmark in the Cleveland community for over 40 years. Our executive guest quarters with flat screen TVs and excellent bedding will make any guest comfortable. Carrie's Restaurant is one of Cleveland's favorite, with one of the best buffets around.
Hello, and on behalf of the Hughes family, thank you for so many years of your business and your friendship.
Town Americana, where trucks are big and bold, and a handshake is firm, and your word is gold. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens is a $2,000 drive. Maybe you're coming from here or here, doesn't matter. Buying a truck from Don Ledford in Athens will save you at least $2,000 bucks. Don Ledford Chevy Buick GMC in Athens, a $2,000 drive worth making.
I'll take that drive every time.
Hi, and welcome back to Tennessee Valley this morning. Hope you guys are having a great morning. It is Friday. Yoo-hoo. Make sure, though, tonight, after the ball games all around town, I'm not really sure who's, I haven't really been told. Usually Joe has briefed me by now. But after the games tonight, they will be live tonight on the air at 11 o'clock for Football Friday. That's always an exciting time when they highlight, kind of go over the games, who played what and where, and what they're predicting for next week. So, guys, you want to make sure that you tune in tonight at 11 o'clock live for Football Friday, and it's my favorite time of the night too because they're here and I'm home. So Friday nights are a good night for me, so I'm excited. Well, we're excited to have you guys. Of course, Tracy Shellhouse here from New Hope Pregnancy. She is a great advocate of making the right choices when you have a hard choice to make. And also Lanny Green is here from North Cleveland Baptist Church. And I'm not sure, we've had a lot of people from the different churches around, but I'm not sure we've had anyone, I know I haven't, when we do the hosting at North Cleveland. So tell us a little bit about the church and the different ministries that you have going on there. I know we have you as part of the drama.
Yes. Right. The drama and the music. I'm the music minister of worship, as they call me. We actually just got done celebrating our 75th anniversary for the church. The whole month of August, we had this whole, like every Sunday, we had somebody different in from the history of the church, an old pastor or music director from years past, and we just had this wonderful celebration of the church and its heritage. Our pastor, Dr. Jay McCluskey, has been serving at our church for 26 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's...
He's doing something right then, huh?
Yeah,
I haven't given him the boot.
Right, that's something that
him.
you don't find a lot of places.
No, you don't.
So I think we feel like we have a pretty good established church, and it's a great, friendly church, very loving. You come in and people are everywhere greeting you and saying hello, and we have a lot of things that go on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights, and throughout the week. It's like every time I drive by, there's cars in the parking lot. Something's going on, either a Bible study or a group that's meeting at the church using our facilities. And we have 2 morning worship services. We have an 8:30 service and 11 o'clock service, and then we have our Sunday school in between, starting at 9:45. And then, let's see, we have Sunday evening worship at 6 o'clock. And we have Wednesday night is just packed full of things. We've got Bible study, prayer meeting, choir practice, children's choir and preschool choir practices, youth meet on Wednesday night. So there's something really for the whole family to do on Wednesday night.
Well, that's a testimony within itself. I mean, I think that the way that churches have evolved is that Wednesday night has been kind of the ministering to the in-house family and the different ways. So you can really tell a testimony of a church by the different avenues and the different things they have going on Wednesday nights, because that's when they minister to them, to do those individual ministries in the same way. I know that for those of you that aren't familiar with North Cleveland Baptist, they're there on Ocoee Street. They've been there a long time, and I think my earliest recollection, I had never seen the hanging of the green, and that is a tradition at North Cleveland Baptist Church. And when we first moved here, I had grown up here, and then I moved to Florida. That's where I met the lovely and the personable Mr. Joe Palo. And then I moved him back up here because my family was up here. I'm an only child, and I was like, I was pregnant, and I was like, we're raising a child in Cleveland, not in Orlando. So we came here, but I had never seen the hanging of the green, and that was one of the first things, and that's been a long-running tradition there at North Cleveland Baptist Church.
When I started there 10 years ago, I had never seen the hanging of the green, didn't know what it was. Now we're quite good acquaintances.
Yes, I'm sure you are. I'm sure to where the rest of us that are out there, because I mean, I've done a lot of working in different church areas, to where to all of us it's like, oh, it's the hanging of the green. It's like, oh, it's the hanging of the green. It's exciting and wonderful,
but yes, Green. Everybody makes the joke now that you get hung. And it's like you were saying when we first came on about the last quarter of the year, it's like rush. Definitely for the music ministry, and it's rush. It's like every month these last 3 or 4 months, I've got something big going on, and December comes, and it's like it hits, and whew, I'm ready for January.
I'm sure you are.
Ready for Christmas and for January.
And for it to be over. Well, we are so happy that you guys are partnering with New Hope Pregnancy. At the end of the month, I think the 28th and 29th of September. 29th. Did I have 29th and 30th? Oops, sorry about that. 29th and 30th. That's a Saturday and Sunday night. North Cleveland Baptist will be presenting the play Tilly, which is about the repercussions or the consequences or just the actions that abortion has on a family's life, and the hope and the healing that goes on with that. And they have partnered with New Hope Pregnancy, and those 2 nights the New Hope is going to be there, and you out there will have the opportunity to come and watch the play, of course, to be a part of that, to see the dynamic that they put on, as well as to partner yourself with New Hope Pregnancy. They'll be taking donations, as they always do, either fiscal, it could be monetary, or you can bring a car seat. A new car seat. And did we say car seat? I think so, but a new car seat would be much, but not if you cannot bring that at some item to help a mother, a new mother, or even toddlers. I mean, come on, they don't stay those little ones very long, you know. I mean, and that's the one thing about New Hope is that they do stay with you. They're going to be there, you know, step of the way, and if they can't help you, they'll get you to someone to help.
That's right.
Again, Tracy, tell us a little bit about what's going on, just to kind of wrap up what people can do to help you at New Hope and what you need.
Well, we need volunteers, and as I mentioned, we have a volunteer information meeting coming up on October 27th from 10 until 12, and it will be, if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be at our main office on Mouse Creek this year. And that is a great time to come and see if maybe this ministry is a fit for you in the season of your life. A lot of people are intimidated by what we do, and they go, well, there's no way I could do that. I'm not a counselor. We train, we do the contact hours, we provide the counseling techniques, and we are never going to put someone in a situation that they're uncomfortable with. We want you to feel comfortable going in, but if you think that that is something that you would be interested in, get in touch with us, and you can actually call our office. Our number is 479-5825, and just mention that you are interested in talking with someone about becoming a volunteer. We also need receptionists. We need people that can come in the office and just help with you know, sorting things and putting things up. There's all different ways to participate. We do have our Walk for Life coming up. This is our big event of the fall. It will be on October the 6th. And we'll have registration at 8:30, and the walk program will begin at 9:30. This is the largest pro-life event in the Ocoee region. We usually average somewhere between 700 and 1,000 participants. And what's great about the Walk for Life is you can bring your whole family. I love the Walk for Life because we have people there, and they have babies, and they're carrying them in the little, you know, Bajorn sacks. They have them on their backs and backpacks in strollers. And we also have many of our elderly people that can come. It's 1.7 miles, so it's not too bad of a walk. But also, but also know that you're welcome to come even if walking isn't something that you want to do. And if you can't come that day, you can still get in touch with our office and get a sponsorship form and get involved. We are asking that people really consider asking others to sponsor them for a couple of reasons. This is one of our major fundraisers. And we do honestly need the money to be able to provide the services that we have at our offices. Aside from that, though, I also love to call this an awareness raiser, not just a fundraiser. When people go out and they ask people to sponsor them for New Hope, if you run into someone that doesn't know who we are, there's the great opportunity to explain to them that we are here to help families and singles who are facing unplanned pregnancy or just maybe financially needing help in our community. You know, we have clients that come through and they're married, but maybe it's their first child and they've never, you know, they haven't parented, and so they want education on that. We have those that come through and they're married and excited about being pregnant, but with the current economy, maybe financially they need some help. We want to meet the needs of everyone that comes through our doors.
Well, as again, God love her, she just loves her job. And we are so happy to have her and happy to be partnered with them to come on every month and tell us about New Hope and what they're doing there. Please make sure that you go out to North Cleveland Baptist Church at the end of the month. It's going to be the 29th and 30th, a wonderful play, Tilly. It's about the consequences or the repercussions of abortion. And make sure that you go out there and see, or go and visit them this Sunday out there at North Cleveland Baptist. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate it so much. It's been great to have you, and we'd like to have you back. So, all right, guys, you guys have a great weekend. That's it for Kim Palo, Tracy Shellhouse, and Lanny Green for the first time on WTMB. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.